Hi everyone. Okay, say hi dulu. Those online with me tonight. So our session tonight, I will discuss on physics form 4, paper 2. All right. I don't want to waste time, so we just proceed. Paper 2, 100 marks, 2 hours and 30 minutes. But this one still not follow KSSM format. Total marks the same, just the difference is that section B and C. So when I discuss that part, I will mention it again, the KSSM format. So for section A, there are 8 questions, 60 marks. You need to answer all the question in this section. Okay, look at number 1. Normally when you answer question in section A, once you look at the diagram, okay, try to jot down any idea or related topic. Okay, for example, this number 1, you can see there's a diagram showing thermometer, okay, and then you can see the three position of the eyes, okay. So I think you know, okay, what topic is this about. Okay, some maybe about heat because there is a thermometer and there's a 3 different position. There's something to do with error that exists. Okay, method to increase the accuracy of measurement. Okay, what are the steps need to be taken? Okay, look at number 1. Diagram 1 shows observer taking the temperature reading on mercury thermometer at 3 different eye position JKM. A. Is temperature a base quantity or a derived quantity? This one you should know lah. What are the base quantities that you have studied? We have 7 base quantities. And temperature is one of base. Just tick one box. 1 mark. B. Observe diagram 1. Okay. Which eye position is correct while taking the reading from the scale of thermometer? I think you are familiar with this one, precautions. Normally, precautions are the step taken to increase accuracy, especially during measurement, experiment, especially. So the statement that we always write as precaution is that eye level or eye position is perpendicular to the scale of thermometer. To prevent parallax error. Okay. Some students they remember the parallax and then the perpendicular here they change it to parallel. So that one is wrong. Perpendicular to the scale. The scale is this line. This is the line of scale or plane of scale. Okay. So eye level, this one is eye level 90 degrees to the scale. So perpendicular to the scale. We are talking about scale, not the division. So it's 90 degrees to the scale of thermometer to prevent parallax error. So which one shows 90 degrees perpendicular? Of course, K. Because if you read from here, J, the reading might be smaller than the actual one. If you read from M, the reading may be larger than the actual one. So there is an inaccuracy in measurement for this due to parallax error. So you should write K. So what is your reason? The position of the eye is perpendicular to the scale of thermometer. Or another one, if you refer to meniscus of the mercury, okay, you can write as eye level is in line with the upper meniscus of mercury. In the capillary tube to prevent parallax error. Make sure you write it correctly, but I think the first one will be easier for you all to memorize. Itu lebih senang. Okay? Parallax error, P-A-R-A-L-L-A-X, not E-X. Parallax error. Okay? C, state one other example of base quantity. Okay, kita ada 7, just simply write one. Mass, okay, length, time, current, okay, what else? Luminous intensity, okay, step 1, okay, amount of matter mole, okay, step 1, okay, kita ada 7 kan? Okay, number 2, diagram 2 shows a golfer getting ready to hit a golf ball. After being hit, the golf ball 0.046 kilogram moved with initial velocity of 30. Okay. If you have question, just write in chat. Tulis dekat chat kalau ada soalan. Okay, there's about initial velocity U. Okay, there's mass given. Complete the following sentence by ticking the correct answer. Based on diagram 2, the physical quantity which is classified as vector quantity is, of course, velocity. Mass is scalar. Give one reason why golf ball move at high velocity after being hit. Okay, this is the golf club, and then this is the ball. Once hit means there's a transfer of energy here to the ball. The ball receives kinetic energy here, of course. Okay, so the golf ball gain kinetic energy. Okay, from or transferred from the golf club. Okay, after being hit, it receives energy from the golf club. As we know that when the collision, it will produce change in momentum. Okay, so the ball will move due to energy gain by the ball. As we know that energy will be transferred between the two objects. Okay, C, during impact, the golf ball is in contact with golf club for 6 milliseconds. What is this actually? We call it time of impact or time of collision. Calculate impulse of the golf ball. What is the formula for impulse? Definition, impulse equals to Ft equals to mv minus u, or change in momentum. So impulse can be calculated by using either this formula Ft or mv minus u. Depends on what given in the questions. So from here, I will use mv minus u because I have the information, mass and speed. Okay. Initial velocity is 0 because the ball before hit by the golf club is at rest. So u equals to 0. Okay. V equals to 30. Can get from above here, dari atas sini. Okay. Okay, mass 0.046 kilogram. Okay, just substitute, gantikan saja. Okay. Okay, unit must be correct. Or you can use another unit, 1.38 Newton second. Okay, from Ft you get Newton second. From change in momentum you get kg meter second negative 1. So both can be used. Okay, answer plus unit. Substitution, answer correct plus unit, 2 marks. Unit mesti betul. Salah unit, salah jawapan. Impulsive force on the golf ball. So we have F formula, V minus U divided by T. Okay, 0.046, 30 minus 0, or you can just use the value that you get from the first part, divide by time of impact. 6 times 10 to the power of negative 3 seconds. Here is 6 millisecond. 6 millisecond is 6 times 10 power negative 3 second. Prefixes kena remove kalau dalam calculation. Prefixes kena remove. So you will get the answer is 230 Newton. Okay. Ada soalan boleh tanya. Okay, number 3. Diagram shows moon of mass m revolving in circular orbit, radius r, around Earth of mass m. Okay. Name the force that provides centripetal force that enables the moon to orbit the Earth. Okay. What is equals to centripetal force? Okay. Of course, we have discussed about gravitational force and also Gmm divided by r squared. And this one equals to centripetal force mv squared over r. Okay. So the force that provides centripetal force actually is gravitational force. Both can be used, this one or this one. 1 mark. B, based on diagram 3, state relationship between gravitational force, radius of circular orbit in terms of mass m and mass of moon, and gravitational constant g. So ini hanya state saja. G mm divided by r squared. 1 mark. C, assume the radius of Earth is r and all objects on Earth's surface experience same gravitational acceleration. Derive a formula for G in terms of r and m. So ada soalan derivation. Okay. Gravitational force mg equals to G m divided by r squared. Because of the Earth's surface, mentioned about Earth's surface, experience same gravitational acceleration, meaning r equals to capital R. So it means r here, we can replace it with capital R. Okay, so the small m can be cancelled. Thus we get G equals Gm divided by r squared. This one is for object at the earth on the earth's surface. On the earth's surface. Dua markah. 1, 2. Part D ya. Calculate gravitational acceleration in ISS. Altitude. Altitude maksud apa? Height, ketinggian. 408 kilometer above the Earth's surface, given mass of Earth, radius of Earth, gravitational constant. Okay, soalan dah diberikan tu. So you need to calculate G. So at certain height, the orbital radius, or r, small r, is radius of the Earth plus height. Okay, kalau Earth surface r sajalah. Okay, tapi ini ada height ya, ada height, so you kena add. Radius of the Earth 6370 kilometer plus 408 kilometer. So it becomes 6778 kilometer. Okay. So G equals to Gm divided by r squared. So this one I use small r because at certain height from the Earth surface. Okay. Kalau dekat Earth surface terus ambil radius of the Earth saja. Okay, gantikan G 6.67 10 power negative 11, mass 5.97 10 power 24 divided by 6778, change to meter. Okay. Ada square kat bawah. Square sini. Okay. So you calculate for this one. Correct substitution. Final answer with unit. So 8.67 meter second negative 2. Means the value of G, the biggest value 9.81 is at the Earth's surface. As go further, it will become smaller than 9.81. Okay. Okay, number 4. Diagram 4 shows experiment set up to determine specific latent heat of fusion of ice. The ice cube are being heated by 200-watt immersion heater for 2 minutes. Mass of ice cube melted by energy supply is measured and recorded as 71 gram. Okay. What is the meaning of specific latent heat of fusion? Ada perkataan spesifik sini. So, amount of heat required or needed to change 1 kg of solid to liquid at constant temperature. Okay, nampak specific kena mention 1 kilogram. 1 mark. Explain why temperature is unchanged when ice cube change to liquid. Okay. The heat energy supplied to ice cube is used to overcome, untuk mengatasi force between molecule. Average kinetic energy of the molecules is unchanged, tidak berubah. So nampak tak 2 markah sini kan? So you kena do 2 point kat situ. Okay. So energy used to overcome force between molecules of ice cube so that it changed to water. Average kinetic energy of molecule is unchanged, tidak berubah. Okay, or we can say temperature is constant. Okay, that's the reason why temperature is constant. So ada 2 point, 2 markah. C, calculate energy absorbed by ice cube. Okay, given information that immersion heater 200 watt power P, time of heating 2 minutes, mass of ice cube 71. So energy absorbed by ice cube or energy supplied by heater, Q equals to PT, power multiply time. So 200 time ialah berapa minit tadi? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Time 2 minutes kena convert to second. Because we want the answer to be in joule. 24,000 joule ataupun 2.4 10 power 4 joule. Okay, boleh tulis dalam standard form. So ini 1 markah. Specific latent heat of fusion of ice. So heat supplied by heater equals to heat absorbed by ice. Okay, so PT equals mLF. Okay, you want to find what is latent heat of fusion, LF equals to PT divided by M. Okay, PT already calculated here, 24,000. 4,000 divided by mass in kilogram, 71 gram, M 71 gram. Convert to kilogram, so 0.071 kg. Okay, so we get the answer equals to 3.38 10 power 5 joule kg negative 1. Itu formula untuk L, sebab Q equals to mL. L equals to Q divided by M. Q ialah joule, M kilogram. So unit ialah joule per kilogram atau joule kg negative 1. Okay. So 1 markah, 2 markah. Part D, based on your answer in 4C2, give one reason why value obtained is different from actual value. Okay. Specific latent heat of fusion. Okay, kenapa value dia berbeza? Okay. Normally in calculation for topic heat, we always assume that no heat is lost to surrounding. But reality, there's always heat loss to surrounding. That's the reason why the reading is different from the actual value. Okay, and write down there is heat loss to surrounding. Okay. Okay, question number 5. Diagram 5.1, 5.2 show ray diagram of students standing at 2 different distances in front of same concave, concave mirror. Okay, concave mirror ini. Concave mirror of focal point and the center of curvature is real. We call it converging mirror. Yeah, converging mirror. Complete the following sentence by ticking the correct characteristic of image in 5.1 and 5.2. Image form in 5.1, 5.2 is, okay, for mirror, it applies a concept of reflection. So light, okay, propagate to the, or travel to the concave mirror, it reflected. So normally for reflection, we put screen in front of the mirror. The screen will be in front here. Okay, so if there is object form on the screen, meaning real image. So this is real, this is real. Okay, the image form is real, bukan kecut. Okay, jangan confuse dengan lens. Okay, lens apply concept of refraction. Okay, B, B1, compare object distance from the concave mirror. Mana satu object distance? Okay, daripada concave mirror to the object. So ini ialah U. Image to the mirror, ini adalah V. Okay. Okay, you tengok U dia. Ini dia punya U untuk 5.2. So means object distance in diagram 5.1 is longer than in 5.2. Okay, depends you want to start with 5.1 or 5.2. Okay. Let's say I start with 5.1. Object distance in 5.1 is longer than in 5.2. Compare image distance. Okay, this one I start with 5.1. So the next one when I compare also, I will start with 5.1. Image distance. Mana image distance? Ini. Okay, ni. Okay. So you can see 5.1 is shorter than 5.2. Image distance in 5.1 is shorter than in 5.2. Okay. Compare the size of image. Okay, look at the height. So size of image, okay, in 5.1 is smaller than in 5.2. Okay. Based on your answer, state relationship between object distance, image distance. Okay, now object dengan image. Okay, nampak? 5.1, 5.1 kan? Longer, shorter. Longer, shorter. So, the longer the object distance, the shorter the image distance. Okay. Okay. That's why kita kena susun betul-betul 5.1, 5.1. Then we can relate easily. Yeah? Relationship between object distance and image. Okay. Longer, smaller. So, the longer the object distance, the smaller the size of image. The longer the object distance, the smaller the size of image. Okay. Part D. 5.3 shows curved mirror fixed at junction of road. State one characteristic of image formed by this type of mirror. Ini adalah curved mirror. Okay, kita guna adalah convex. Widen the field of vision. So state one characteristic of image formed by type of mirror. Kalau convex mirror, dia ada satu jenis je karakteristik dia ialah virtual upright diminish. So just write one. Virtual or upright or diminish. Smaller, image dia smaller. That's why can cover larger area. What is advantage of using this type of mirror? Okay, wider field of vision. That's why I can observe anything hidden behind the sharp corner. Okay, wider field of vision, ruang pandangan yang lebih luas. Wider field of vision. Okay, number 6. Diagram 6.1 shows side view of ripple tank. And diagram 6.2 shows wave pattern when water wave move from region R to region S in ripple tank. Wavelength of water wave changes as it moves from region R to S. Okay. Ini deep region. Ini shallow. So you can see dia ada satu perspect di sini. So this region will become shallower. Crest to crest, this is lambda. Same thing here. Crest, crest, lambda. So you can see lambda decreases, means the speed decreases. So the concept applied here is refraction of water wave. Sebab ada change in depth. Okay. Soalan. What is the meaning of wavelength? Okay, boleh bagi general. Kita ada banyak banyak definition. The distance between two consecutive yang berturutan. Two consecutive points of same phase on a wave. Okay, ini satu. Ataupun distance between two consecutive, apa dia nak tambah? Consecutive crest on a wave. Or trough on a wave. Okay. General boleh ambil yang ni lah. Consecutive points of same phase on a wave. Maksudnya ini satu wave. This is a wave. So this is crest, this is crest. So the distance between two consecutive crests is wavelength. Okay. Crest, crest are in phase. Trough, trough also in phase. Okay, B1. Compare wavelength in region R and S. Okay, compare wavelength. You boleh nampak distance between two wavefront itu. Ini panjang, ini pendek. So, wavelength in region R is longer than in S. Okay, part 2. Compare incident angle alpha and refracted angle beta. Alpha and beta. This is alpha. This is beta. Okay, so you can see alpha is angle of incidence in deep region. Okay, beta is angle of refraction in shallow region. So from deep to shallow, speed decrease. So you can see the wave refracted towards normal. When refracted towards normal, the angle of refraction, beta, will become smaller than alpha. Okay, so now I want to compare incident angle alpha is larger than refracted angle beta. Okay. Compare depth, okay, of water in region R and S. You can see wavelength R is longer, meaning R is deeper. So depth of water in R is higher atau deeper pun boleh. Is higher pun boleh ya. Higher atau larger than S. Okay. Based on your answer, state relationship between depth and wavelength. The longer the depth or the higher the depth, of water, the longer the wavelength. Soalan macam ni dia mudah you all dapat markah sebab all answers are in the diagram or given in the question. You just need to check it carefully. Refracted angle beta, depth and refracted angle beta. Okay. Okay. Refracted angle beta is smaller because region S is shallower. Mean the shallower, okay, the depth of water, the smaller the refracted angle beta. Another way of writing it, you can use the decrease, increase or something like that. Also can. Also can. Let's say I want to try to write like that way. When depth of water decreases, okay, the refracted angle decreases. Okay. Decrease ataupun depth of water increase, refracted angle increase pun boleh. Okay. Ataupun the shorter the depth of water, okay, the smaller the refracted angle also can. Okay, part D. A tsunami causes of a large volume of water to produce water what? When earthquake occur in the ocean, when the water wave approach the shallower shore, the wavelength what? And the amplitude to transfer a huge amount of energy to the shore. Displacement, pergerakan air. Large volume of water produce water waves. When earthquake occur in the ocean, when water wave approach shallower shore, the wavelength decreases because shallower, and the amplitude increases. Because there's a transfer of energy due to the movement or earthquake. So transfer a huge amount of energy to the shore. Okay, clue untuk amplitude increase you boleh nampak sini Huge amount of energy maksudnya high amplitude. Okay. Belum makan. Number 7. Table 7 shows characteristic of two types of sonar used in ship to locate underwater objects. The sonar sends out a sound wave, which is a longitudinal wave, and receive echoes from the underwater object. Echoes ialah refracted wave. So ini ialah konsep reflection. Reflection of sound wave. Dia guna sonar. Sonar using ultrasound. High frequency sound, more than 20,000 Hertz. Okay. Inaudible range, manusia tak boleh dengar. Sonar. Okay. Type of sonar, we have sonar V and sonar W. Type of wave used, sound wave, ultrasound wave. Frequency 15 kilohertz. Frequency of wave, this one is 40 kilohertz. Time measuring instrument. Okay, untuk ini digital stopwatch. And this one is CRO, oscilloscope, cathode ray oscilloscope. So between these two, if you have knowledge about sonar, sonar always use ultrasound. It cannot use a sound wave. So automatically, I think you know which one you will choose. Of course, sonar W, correct or not? If this one, sound wave, okay, longer wavelength, so it is okay, can easily lose its energy along the way. So we will use sonar W, higher frequency, very energetic, okay, can still receive at high amplitude by the receiver, so we can get the signal clearer. Okay, so what is the meaning of longitudinal wave? Okay, the wave, a wave which vibration of particle or molecule of medium. Particles are parallel to the direction of wave. Okay, parallel to longitudinal. Okay, state suitable characteristic of sonar to locate underwater object accurately. Okay, type of wave, ultrasound wave. Okay, reason, high frequency, high energy, can travel to deeper region or can penetrate deeper water. Okay, high frequency, of course, high energy, can penetrate deep water. Okay, frequency of waves, very high frequency. Okay, means more than 20 kilohertz. Okay, reason. Enough energy to be transmitted and received. by receiver. Okay. Lagi satu ialah not easily diffracted. If easily diffracted, its amplitude will become smaller, so the signal received will become very weak. Okay. Time measuring instrument. Okay, we use CRO or cathode ray oscilloscope. Why we use cathode ray oscilloscope? Because it can measure very short time interval. As we know that the time the sound or ultrasound transmitted and received just take maybe 0.1 second, very short time interval. Digital stopwatch maybe cannot detect. Okay. A ship can detect a ship wreckage on the seabed. The ship transmits a wave frequency 40 kHz and receives an echo 0.60 second later. Speed of ultrasonic wave produced is 1450. Calculate distance of ship wreckage from the seabed. Okay, so you have this formula, D equals to Vt divided by 2. Why we divide by 2? Because the time taken is for moving to and fro, pergi balik. Okay, CRO cannot record one way, pergi dan balik saja. That's why for one depth of the ship wreckage means one way. So time taken kena divide 2. 1450 times 0.60 divided by 2. So we get the answer equals to 435 meters. Unit ini check tu, unit. Soalan kedua, wavelength of ultrasonic wave. Given frequency F 40 kilohertz. So using the formula V equals to F lambda. So wavelength lambda equals to V divided by F. V already given the speed 1450 divided by frequency 40 kilohertz. Okay, so you get the answer will be roughly 0.0363 meter. So that one is wavelength. Okay, number 8. Diagram 8.1 shows a light ray entering glass prism. Refractive index of glass prism is 1.51. Okay. Ini angle I. Calculate critical angle of the glass prism. Okay, formula N equals to 1 over sine C. Okay, C is critical angle, so 1.51 goes to 1 over sine C. So find the value of C. Okay. you will get sine C equals to 0.6623. So C ialah 41 degrees 28 minutes. Okay. On diagram 8.1, complete light ray path from point P. Okay, P ya, point P. Completekan dari point P sini. Okay, so from here I equals to 45. Okay, I 45 greater than critical angle, so larger than 41. So it will go down here, total internal reflection. Okay, angle here also 45. Okay, straight line, draw using ruler. Based on your answer, name light phenomenon, total internal reflection. Okay, part B, the position of two prisms on one side of the prism binocular. Okay, draw the light path entering both prisms. In your drawing, indicate direction of light ray pass through using arrows. Okay, let's say light coming from here. So at this point, total internal reflection. And then go down with total internal reflection. And go here. And then again total internal reflection. And then come out from here. Get into the observer's eye. Okay, so the person can observe image. Okay, part C. Based on the table, state suitable characteristic to be used as objective lens. Ini ialah binoculars. Part 1, focal length must be longer focal length. So this one is to give a higher magnification. Higher magnification means you can observe object which is bigger. Diameter of lens must be larger. Larger diameter can capture more light, so image will be clearer and brighter. More light. Image is brighter. Okay. Based on your answer, determine most suitable lens. Higher focal length, larger diameter. Okay. Longer focal length, larger diameter. So kita akan tulis Z. Okay. So that one is for section A. Okay, for section B and section C. So this one actually, the question which is about modification. Okay, suggestion. Okay, so this one For KSSM, this one will be section C. Okay, section C, 20 marks. So for section C, you are given only one question, maybe from form 4 or maybe from form 5. Okay, so no choice, you kena jawab soalan section C ni. Okay, so for this question, I will discuss one question saja. Okay, I will discuss both can, no problem, tak ada masalah, boleh je dua-dua. Okay, and then this one, the section C ni, for KSSM is section B. Okay, choose the best one, choose the most suitable. Okay, dia akan bagi table atau diagram. So this one should be section B, section B. Okay, we'll look at this one, section B. Okay, question number 9. Tengok soalan ni dulu. Okay, diagram shows structure of jet engine. The jet engine produces a forward thrust on an aircraft based on principle of conservation of momentum and Newton's third law of motion. State the principle of conservation of momentum. Ini no choice lah, you all kena mention. Okay, kena memorize kan, semua law, semua principle. Okay, states that total momentum of a closed system is conserved. Okay, or we can say total momentum before equals to total momentum after. Closed system means no external force act. Okay, the conservation of momentum. Explain in terms of principle of conservation of momentum and Newton's third law how forward thrust is produced by engine jet. 4 marks, soalan knowledge. Okay, 4 markah. Okay, kita tengok soalan ni bahagian yang pertama. Part 2, soalan knowledge. Using, dia bagi clue sudah, principle of conservation of momentum and Newton's third law. Okay. Okay, first point. You boleh buat dalam bentuk list ataupun dalam table, up to you. Okay. The burning fuel, pembakaran bahan api, fuel. In the compressed air, combustion chamber. Okay, the burning fuel in the compressed air forces air to pass through the turbine blade. Based on the diagram, you can use all the terms mentioned in the diagram. Second, exhaust gases is released out at very high speed. a very large backward momentum is produced. The hot gases release at high speed, of course it will produce high momentum of hot gases, backward momentum. Based on the principle of conservation of momentum, you boleh tambah. Based on the principle of conservation of momentum, a forward momentum is produced. Okay. The change in momentum produce forward thrust. That move the jet. Okay, the engine jet. So actually the forward thrust, they are the force backward. According to the Newton's third law, it also will produce forward thrust, same magnitude, opposite direction. So the forward thrust will cause the engine jet to move forward. Okay, so ini 4 markah. You boleh tulis lebih tak apa, tapi tak perlu terlalu panjang. Just enough to get 4 marks. Okay, B. Table shows 4 engine JKLM. Explain suitability of each design and its specification. So which one is the most suitable? Okay, we have JKLM. Okay, let's look at the characteristic given here. Fuel, melting point of blade material, number of blades, size of combustion chamber. Okay, fuel. If we compare kerosene and petrol, okay, we compare kerosene and petrol. Kerosene is easily combusted compared to petrol. So I will remove the petrol and diesel. I will choose kerosene. Melting point, of course, must be high, so I will remove the low one. Number of blades, of course, must be more number of blades. Okay, later we explain why. Remove the one which is less. Size of combustion chamber, of course, we want it to be bigger, so more fuel can be burned. Okay, smaller, I remove. So from here we can see L. Okay, is suitable because has all the characteristic that needed. Okay, now we will explain using table form. Okay, I will use this frame for section B. Okay, first aspect ialah fuel. Okay, tulis dulu aspect dia. Use. Second ialah melting point. melting point of the blade material. Okay, then number of fins, number of blade and size of combustion chamber. Size of combustion chamber. Okay. Okay, characteristic just now, fuel use is kerosene. Okay, melting point must be higher. Number of blade must be more. Size of combustion chamber larger. Okay, write down the reason. Kerosene is high combustible fuel compared to and then easy to increase acceleration. Okay, melting point higher means does not melt easily. Okay, number of blades more to increase rate of compression of air. Okay, size of combustion chamber is large to burn more fuel. Okay, or to produce increase mass of hot gases released out. Okay, so from here we get the characteristic just now. L is chosen, okay, because you write down all the characteristic for L here. Write it again, so you will get 10 marks for this one. Okay, if you have questions, you can ask, you can write in chat. Boleh tulis dalam chat kalau ada soalan. So I will take quite longer time because I think I want to finish all one set paper 2. Okay, so now next question, I just go to the part D saja untuk second question for section B. Table shows 4 different specification of sound system in lecture hall. Study specification of all 4 sound system. Okay, U, V, W, X. Okay, explain suitability of sound system and its specification. Determine the most suitable sound system to be used in lecture hall. Justify your choice. Okay. Okay, first we look at the characteristic. Position of the loudspeaker distance between two loudspeakers, position of microphone, material to cover the wall. So konsep di sini kita ada interference and reflection. Okay, now we want to choose which one is suitable. Position of loudspeaker should be high or low. Of course, a high place. I think you can imagine your school hall, how the arrangement of the loudspeaker, the microphone and all that. So I will remove the low one. Distance between two loudspeaker. A. We want to produce more constructive interference. D lambda over A means X should be shorter. Okay, so A must be longer. Kita remove yang smaller. Okay, position of microphone. Okay, place in front or behind the speaker. Okay, it should be behind the speaker. It cannot be in front, if not ada interruption. Okay, in front kita buang. We take behind. Material to cover the wall should be soft. Soft material because we want to reduce reflection. So remove hard, guna soft. So from here you can see X. Okay, that give all the characteristic required. So means we just explain X saja. Okay, using table form. Okay, kita lihat lagi sekali untuk section B ni. Okay, first, position of loudspeaker. Okay, distance between two loudspeaker. Okay, position of microphone. Material used to cover the wall. So you tuliskan dulu 4 karakteristik. Okay, position of loudspeaker, higher place. Distance between two loudspeaker must be longer atau greater. Position of microphone behind the loudspeaker. Material to cover the wall, softboard. Okay, reason. To prevent sound being blocked. By any obstacle, because at high place there's no obstacle. If put a lower, the people in front also will block, okay, the sound. Okay, distance between two loudspeaker is longer. To produce more loud sound ataupun constructive interference. And because x smaller, x equals to d lambda over a longer, x smaller. X smaller means the antinodal line are very close to each other, so more constructive interference occur. So the sound will be distributed, okay, allowed at many points. Okay, so semua orang boleh dengar, sound itu clear. Okay, behind the loudspeaker, position of microphone to prevent feedback. The sound feedback, keluar masuk balik. Means sound come out from the speaker gets into the microphone again, so it will produce noise sound. Okay, to prevent noise ataupun interruption of sound. Okay, and then softboard to prevent echo or reflection of sound. Okay, so from here we can see X is chosen because inilah tulis semula on left side. Okay, position of loudspeaker is high place, longer distance between two loudspeaker, microphone is behind the loudspeaker, and softboard is used to cover the wall. So you get, okay, you get 10 marks for the question. Okay, that one for section B. Section B, you just choose one. For form 4, or all will be form 4 lah. If SPM, 1 form 4, 1 form 5. So you can choose to answer form 4 question or form 5 question. Okay, so you are given 2 questions, choose one. Okay, now we go to section C, last question. Okay, I go back to section C, modification question. Okay, this is a gravitation concept. Planet V is kept in elliptical orbit around the Sun by gravitational force between Sun and the planet. Planet V moving from position P to Q and R, P to Q and R to S in elliptical orbit in different linear speed and periods. What is the meaning of gravitational force? if force between two objects, then nice. Okay. Gravitational force actually is attractive force. Okay, diagram 9.1, compare distance R1, R2 of planet B from Sun, linear speed, orbital period. Okay, from position P to Q and R to S. So kita ada dua bahagian. P to Q ini satu. Another one is R to S. You kena compare dia punya R, linear speed dengan orbital period 3. And then relate between distance from Sun and linear orbit, linear speed. Then name the physics law involved. Okay. So this one will be question number 11 actually. Okay, section C ialah number 11. Okay, let's try to answer this question. B1, B2, B3. Number 11, B1. Distance R1 is longer from Sun than R2. Ini you can tengok balik diagram R1 dengan R2. R1 dan R2, okay, R1 is longer from Sun compared to R2. Okay. Second comparison, linear speed P to Q is smaller than R to S. R1 tadi ialah P to Q kan. Jadi kita maksudnya macam kita mula dengan R1 lah. Okay. Linear speed P to Q is smaller than R to S. Okay, orbital period P to Q is same as R to S. Same time taken. Okay. Part 2, relate between distance from Sun and the linear speed. The longer the distance from Sun, meaning R1 tadi, R1 longer, linear speed smaller, longer, smaller. The longer the distance from Sun, the smaller the linear speed. Okay. Third, okay, what is the law related? Kepler's second law. Okay, law of area. Okay, next. go to the next part. Okay, assume that Earth orbit distance given from Sun and period of revolution 1 year. Halley's comet approaching Sun, period 75.6 years. Write down equation that relates average distance r from Sun and period of revolution for a planet in orbit around the Sun. Bahagian ni ialah bahagian C. C1. Kita ada R, T, T dengan R ialah Kepler's third law kan. So kita ada T squared equals to KR cube. K is constant. Okay. Okay, ataupun nak tulis penuh. Formula yang mass of sun tu. Okay, kalau you masih ingat lagi. Okay, kalau yang mass of sun ialah 4 pi square r cube divided by gt squared. Ni kan? Ni kalau susun semula dia akan jadi t squared okay. Ini K constant. Okay. So itu adalah Kepler's third law. Calculate average distance of Halley's comet from Sun. Okay, semua given. Kita ada information. Okay, sini ada. Okay, Halley's comet approaching Sun. Earth orbit distant from Sun. So kita ada two situation. Halley's comet, Sun, Earth orbit, Earth, Sun. Okay, so dia ada dua. Maksudnya objek ni ialah Halley's comet dengan Earth lah. Okay. Halley's comet dia boleh letak sebagai T1. Okay, untuk Earth punya dia boleh letak T2. Ini R2. Soalan minta cari apa? Average distance maksudnya R1. Okay, kita cuba jawab soalan ni. C ya, C2. Dari Kepler's third law, T squared directly proportional to R cube. Dia boleh dapat T1 squared over T2 squared equals R1 cube over R2 cube. Ataupun very easy to write this way, T1 over T2 squared R1 over R2 cube. Okay, Halley's comet tadi. (75.6) For Earth ialah 1 year. Sebab dia dalam year, dua-dua tu. Nampak sini. Ya. Just year. Jadi unit dia sama, tak ada masalah. Equals to R1 R1 tadi ialah 1.5 10 power 11 divide by R2 cube. So ini mathematics lah, you all kena biasakan guna calculator. So you will get R2 equals to, okay, so this one you can bring it here. So it becomes 1.5 10 power 11 root 3, yeah? 75.6 squared. Okay, so we get the answer will be 2.68 10 power 12 meter. Okay, ini root 3, root 3 ya. Okay, so you dapatlah ini. Okay, untuk yang Halley's Comet tadi. Okay, distance from Sun. Okay, let's try part D. You are required to give some suggestion to design a space probe which can be sent into space to orbit Sun and study activities of Sun using knowledge of motion, forces and property of material. Motion, forces, properties of material. State explain suggestion based on following aspects. Shape and size, material, electricity supply, design of rocket, method of sending. So already given 5 aspects. So you just write your answer based on the aspect given. Okay. Okay, let's try to write the answer in table form. For this one, section C. Okay. So the aspect will be the shape. The first one, shape. So I will write all the important aspect given. The shape and size of space probe. Okay, second, material of heat shield. Electricity supply. Design of rocket. Design of rocket to launch the space probe. And then method of sending. Okay, information back to Earth. Information. Okay. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already. So if you have more, you can write more. Okay, the shape and size of space probe. Okay, when I talk about shape, this one to increase its speed or acceleration is aerodynamics. Dynamic shape. Dynamic. Okay, size compact lah. And compact size. Okay, material of heat shield, material you boleh letak the one that can withstand high heat energy or high temperature. So you can put as high specific heat capacity material. If you put high boiling point also can. Okay. Sama boleh juga high boiling point. Okay. Electric supply kita boleh guna solar panel because there are supply of light continuous from sun. Design of rocket to launch. Okay, use the rocket with more stages. More stages mean it can release some of the stages along the way to reduce its mass. Okay. Method of sending information using a deep space network. DSN. Okay. So explanation you can write down. Aerodynamic shape means reduce air resistance. Aerodynamic ya. Okay, compact size means it can carry essential equipment at low weight. Okay, boleh tambah. Carry more essential equipment at low mass. Boleh bawa lagi keperluan-keperluan lain okay, tanpa meningkatkan mass dia sehingga terlalu tinggi. Itu maksudnya compact. Okay, high specific heat capacity, good heat insulator, can withstand high heat. Semua tu pun boleh. Okay. Okay, can withstand high heat. Or high temperature pun boleh. Okay. Electric supply ialah solar panel. Okay, use solar energy to generate electricity. Okay, the rocket with more stages maksudnya apa? Okay, to carry more fuel. Okay. To launch the spacecraft. Okay, it means if one stage is the fuel finish already, we can release out the stage. Okay, then use another stage. So by this method, it can reduce its mass along the way and increase acceleration. The method of sending using the DSN to send and receive radio signal. So we can update information by using this system. space probe. Okay. So you have 5 suggestions. So for shape and size, actually you can make it separate. You can get 6 suggestion. Let's say you don't have enough suggestion, they just give you 4. So for the first one, like shape and size, you can make it 2 suggestion really. The shape aerodynamic, the size of the space probe is compact size, and give reason. Okay, so by this way you will get a full mark 10 marks. Okay, untuk soalan section C. Okay, yang soalan ini ialah tajuk heat, tajuk heat. So I think I don't want to discuss this one. Okay, you can try to answer this one. Okay, I will send you the answer for this one. Okay, because it's already 10, take very long period. I know it's very hard for you all to focus, very long period. So if you have any question, you can ask. Ada soalan tak? Those still online with me, do you have any questions? Any parts that you still cannot understand? I know it's quite very fast. I discussed this one. Okay, if no question, then I will end my session tonight. Thank you for joining my class. Bye.